I think it's very important to understand whether or not the firm that you do business with orders standing orders as a lot relief methodology. First, it's important to understand that a standing order is really a form of specific identification. With the current cost basis regulations, firms basically offer FIFO, first in, first out, specific identification, and then for certain segment of securities, average price. Specific identification permits an individual to go in and choose a specific lot to sell. However, if your firm's cost basis engine is able to offer LIFO, HIFO being highest in, first out, or maximum tax or min tax, it's a much greater advantage for your customers when you're doing business with them. A customer may, in the beginning of the year, want to minimize their tax impact, their tax strategy. Offering standing orders means they don't have to go in and look per transaction to see what they want to select. They just use the highest in, first out, which will more than likely minimize their tax. As the year goes on, if they experience a significant tax loss, they may at that point in time say, wait a second, now I have this huge loss. I want to start going with maximum gain so I can produce a number of gains that can be absorbed by that loss in this tax year. So offering these strategies without having a customer having to make these determinations, but your system does it on a regular basis, is a much better experience for your customer. Additionally, with standing order strategies, there is one important thing a firm should keep in mind, that in order to be able to use a LIFO or a HIFO or a maximum min tax, has to convey very clearly how the firm does this, what its formula is for determining highest in, first out. Pretty simple to think about, but max tax, min tax, these are formulaic, and the IRS rules specifically require that it be repeatable. And therefore, you have to convey the information or make available to your customers, here's what we do when we do max tax, so the customer can then elect to have max tax. If you don't do that, it could create a problem. So by offering these various standing orders, which are specific identification, and clearly informing your client base how you calculate this so they understand it, you are giving your client a powerful tool for their tax planning, which, as I mentioned earlier, can go from I want the least tax to I want the greatest tax. It's customizable for your client by themselves.